Is it okay to come in? Fantastic. So thank you very much for situating yourself on the table. Just want to confirm whether you are able to see the live feed. Fantastic. Up to you whether you choose to watch the feed or not. I will just say hello. Yes. Now I do want to ask you a couple of questions just before we do get started with any adjustments. Just for safety purposes, we wouldn't want to cause you any injuries or focus on any areas where you may have had any trauma or surgeries. Yes, so I'm just going to come here with my computer. So are you taking any medications at the moment? Okay. Have you had any surgeries? That could be any at all. And do you have any medical conditions that we do need to be made aware of? Okay, and are you a fairly active person? How many times a week are you exercising? Okay. What is your exercise routine mainly based on? Is it weight training? Is it cardio based? Okay. And what do you do for a job? Does that involve a lot of heavy lifting? And do you have any injuries or areas of concern that I do need to be mindful of? So what would you like us to focus on today? Because there is obviously a reason why you've come in. So we can certainly adjust your back for you. Just with reference to you noting some troubles with the sciatic nerve. Sometimes with sciatica it is more beneficial to have something like a sports massage. Yeah, so you can feel the pain shooting down your leg. Okay. Yes, so there is a nerve, the sciatic nerve of course, and what happens is it gets wrapped up causes the issues. I can have a little feel just to see. It's called piriformis. Yeah, the piriformis. It wraps around the sciatic nerve and it just causes that trouble. But I will have a little feel. It will involve me just feeling your, like the side of your hip here. Okay? So I'll just note that down. Okay. So, is there anything else you feel I should know before we begin? Okay, so what I will do is just place my hands over your body just to accustom you to my touch. Alright, and I assume we do have permission to touch the more sensitive areas, so like I said, the side of your hip, it does kind of approach onto the glute. Yeah? Okay. If anything is uncomfortable, just let me know and we can stop. So I'm just making my way down. Maybe a tad easier for me to just go the long way round. So what we will begin by doing is just having a little feel of that sciatic nerve. Yeah, so just stay as you are for the moment. I'm just going to start here. Okay, if you just bring your knees up, or your legs up I should say, excuse me. I'm just going to move it side to side. Okay, I'll just go around the other side and feel that as well. Yeah, okay. So it is like I said, you do have piriformis. Are you new to running or any impact kind of sports? Okay. Yeah, it does typically happen in runners. Now, there's a couple of things we can suggest. Like I said, a sports massage is really great for piriformis. There is also a couple of things you can do at home to alleviate it. Now, I have struggled with this myself, and the thing that bothered me most was every time I laid down to go to sleep, I would get those shooting pains through my legs, and I could never fall asleep. So I'd either use a tennis ball and you put it on the side and you roll yourself over it, or you can use a foam roller if you do have one. More people typically tend to have a tennis ball at home than a foam roller. Well, give it a go. If it's not helping you in any way, then potentially book in a sports massage and they'll definitely be able to help you out with that. Okay, so as long as you're happy to, I'd like to begin the adjustments. Perfect. So if I just work my way down your vertebra, or vertebrae, however you'd like to say it. So we're going to begin here. What I will ask you to do is take a nice deep breath in. I will count down from 3 and then we'll do the adjustment. Okay, so a nice deep breath in, and we'll do 3, 2, 1. Now we are going to move quite quickly with this. Yeah. So again, we're going to say 3. Oh, just one moment, sorry. Okay. 3, 2, 1. My elbow went there as well. So I'm just going to go towards the lower of your back. I'm just going to support you on the other side here, but I am going to semi-lift you up slightly, so just allow your full weight into my hand. Don't be conscious that I'm not going to be able to hold you, I will. Okay, so nice deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Going to do the same with this side. So once again, allow me to support the weight of your body. Okay. 3, 2, 1. excuse me, there was a fly. Okay, so similar to what we just did, just allow your full weight to fall into my hand. I'm just going to lift your shoulder slightly here. Okay. Deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you can do me a favour and just stretch your arms out above your head and stretch them as far as you can go. Have you ever done child's pose? Okay, so like you do in child's pose, where we put the hands like this and really reach those fingertips out. I'm just going to do an adjustment on your hips. Okay, so stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, I am going to pull on your leg now. I know that sounds a little silly, but it will again help your hips. So we have done the adjustment on the hips. We're now just going to do a little bit of work on the leg. Okay. Okay, deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Same with this leg. Deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Kind of just feeling for some symmetry in the hips here. And then what I'm going to do is just lift up your legs to see that your feet are sitting equal. Just to finish on, I'm going to use a different method within the chiropractic field, which is called activation therapy, where you use an activator. Now it's a tool which, when you press into the skin, it makes a clicking sound. And now what I'm going to do is station myself mainly at the end by your feet. I'm going to make sure your feet are sitting at an equal position, and occasionally I will use my activation tool, just like so. Okay. I mean, you're not really going to need much. we will probably leave it about there today, as we don't want to push your body too far. If you were interested, we could do a full session of the activation therapy. Only if you find that the session you had today wasn't completely all that you seeked it would be. And again, we do also offer sports massage services in-house as well. So we could definitely do something for you there, just with relation to your sciatic nerve pain. Yes. Is there anything else that you would like me to cover with you today? Okay. Yeah, so the back and sciatic pain you're having, as well as, you know, with the exercise that you're doing, it could be related to your alignment. Yeah, there's lots of things that can contribute towards to that happening. If one of your legs is slightly longer than the other, that's why I started to do the activation therapy, because we bring the legs up so the feet are sat like this, and if one is sitting slightly higher, we know there may be pain in one of the hips, which is causing you to compensate on one side. Yes. Okay. Right, so I'm going to leave you for a moment just to get yourself up. There is a water cooler just to the side. Please feel free to help yourself to some water. It's very important to keep yourself hydrated, especially after doing things like this. It can make you feel a little funny afterwards, so just remember to keep drinking. Yes. Okay, so yes, I will leave you for a moment. If you need anything from me, just open the door and shout for me. Otherwise, I will see you up at reception. Lovely, okay, I'll see you there.